Number 1. Write messy thoughts down. Grab a notebook and just brain dump. It doesn't need to be polished, logical, or even make sense. Just get the junk out of your head and onto paper. Do this enough and you'll start catching the patterns. The same repetitive worries and ideas you keep looping on. Plus, writing actually forces your brain to finish a damn thought instead of endlessly bouncing around like you do when you're doom scrolling. It cuts through the noise, builds real self-awareness, and straight up organizes your mind. Number 2. Teach something you just learned. Want a cheat code to get smarter faster? Teach what you just learned. Explain it to a friend, fire off a tweet, or literally talk to a wall like you're lecturing a student. When you try to explain something out loud, you instantly hit a wall where your knowledge is actually thin. If you can't dumb it down, you don't get it yet. Period. Teaching forces you to organize the mess in your head, simplify the heavy stuff, and connect the dots way better than just highlighting text like a zombie. Number 3. Fix things instead of replacing them. When stuff breaks, our default is to throw it out and buy a new one. Stop doing that. Try fixing it first. A wobbly chair, a laggy phone, or a leaky sink might sound trivial, but tinkering teaches you how the real world actually works. With a million repair tutorials on YouTube, there's zero excuse not to try. This builds mechanical, step-by-step logic. You stop freezing up when things go sideways and start trusting your own ability to figure stuff out. Number 4. Cook without looking at your phone. Ditch the step-by-step recipe videos for a night. Cooking by feel trains a completely different mental muscle. You're forced to actually look at what's happening. You notice how the heat hits the pan, how textures change, and what flavors actually work together. Yeah, your first few meals might suck, but that trial and error is exactly what builds your brain's adaptive thinking. You learn to pivot in real time instead of waiting for someone to tell you what to do next. That skill translates everywhere. Number 5. Walk without earbuds sometimes. Leave your earbuds at home and just walk. It's going to feel painfully boring at first because we're so hooked on constant noise. But boredom is a massive untapped weapon. When your brain isn't busy being spoon-fed content, it starts doing its own heavy lifting. It begins connecting dots, solving background problems, and dropping fresh ideas. Ask anyone successful, and they'll tell you their best breakthroughs happen during dead quiet moments. Give your mind room to breathe. Number 6. Play strategy games. Chess, poker, or even deep strategy video games wire your brain differently than mindless swiping. You're forced to read patterns, guess what the other guy's going to do, and map out 5 moves ahead before you pull the trigger. Every single turn is a micro-exercise in high-pressure decision-making. Play enough, and pattern recognition becomes second nature. Those exact same strategic muscles are what you use to negotiate, lead a team, and solve real-world problems. Number 7. Read old books. Pick up a book written 50, 100, or 1,000 years ago. It forces you out of your modern echo chamber. These authors lived in totally different worlds, and their takes will completely shatter your current assumptions. You'll quickly realize human nature hasn't changed, and people were hacking the exact same problems way before the internet. Zooming out like this expands your mental toolkit and keeps you from getting stuck in whatever narrow trend is happening right now. Number 8. Build something with your hands. Get off the screen and make something physical. Carve some wood, plant a garden, sketch, or build a desk. It flips your brain from a passive consumer to an active creator. When your hands are busy building, your mind is constantly bouncing between your vision and troubleshooting. You start naturally asking, how does this fit? Why did this fail? And how do I fix it? That's the magic. It rewires your default setting, so you start seeing solutions everywhere instead of just complaining about the problems. Here's the challenge. Pick just one of these and actually do it every day for the next week. Being smart isn't just about hoarding facts, it's about the daily habits that keep your mind sharp. Let's get to work.